What it do, y'all? You know what it is, man.
What's
Across the
up?
Rams, man. Week 17 coming up, y'all. You know what it is. Nugget, what we got going, man?
Well, you know why we're wearing these matching jerseys, Aaron Donald? Because we need a defensive performance. We'll talk about that. But first, what we're going to talk about is the game against the Seahawks. Skip that. You're going to have to listen to us talk about that anyways. We're going to go over the playoff matchup again. I thought I was going to be done with this, but you know what? I have to do it. Then we break it down. What the defense needs to do to win this game.
Yes, sir. And all of that being said, of course, if we get this dub, we're in the playoffs, and we're going to keep giving you guys videos. But even if that doesn't happen, we're going to still be giving you guys a bunch of content throughout the whole offseason, no matter what happens. So, y'all, make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe. Look out for some upcoming Rams content because, you know, if you haven't noticed, we've been making a bunch of different other videos besides just this podcast. So, y'all,
No. I gotta shout out my host right here. You see that video you pointed out? It exploded.
Yes, sir.
1,700, right?
Yeah, we up there right now. We up.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Son, I love it, dude.
Yeah, and shout out all the new subscribers. Shout out everybody that watched that video, man.
Thank you.
We see y'all, and we hope that you guys stay tuned for a minute because, you know, we're going to keep making those kind of reaction videos. We're going to improve the reaction videos.
Yep.
I saw all y'all stay roasting me, man, about my beanie, man. I will never not wear a Rams beanie ever again, bro. Rams.
What the fuck, man? I'm going to roast his ass for that. He deserved it. Roast his ass some more.
Okay. Just my excuse, like I said, I was skiing that day, so like I was already wearing it. Like, I was wearing orange, so I was already wearing it. So like, yeah, I
don't want to hear no excuses.
But yeah, y'all were roasting me in the comments, and man. So I deserved it. Don't worry, I understand. But I ain't never gonna not wear a fucking Rams, whatever, because I know y'all are just gonna make fun of me.
And
I know those Seattle fans.
It works.
But hey, shout out to all the Seattle fans, everybody in the comments, man. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. And hey, I hope y'all stay tuned for a minute because I'm gonna keep making those. And I can't wait till we beat y'all Seattle fans again so I can make another reaction video and be roasting y'all.
Roast
I'm coming back. We're coming back. It ain't over.
Okay. I like selling that.
Yes, sir. Me too.
Let's get in the episode.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. So, you know, we gotta do it, man. We gotta talk about that game. Let's do it. I mean, we're doing it for you guys.
We're doing it for y'all.
You guys want to hear our opinions on this? You want to hear us talk about it? We don't want to do it.
You think we want to be here on New Year's Eve talking about this, man? Getting sad for New Year's, man? We don't want this going to New Year.
We don't want this reminder. That's why we put it off for so damn long. We don't want to talk about this.
Not at all, man.
But we're going to.
But we will.
I'm jumping right into it. Jared Goff. Everything you're going to say about him, I have to say, I say kudos to you for finishing the game, man. You see him pop. You watched the reaction. Did you see him pop his thumb back into place?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's some Kobe shit.
That's
some Kobe shit.
He ain't on Kobe's level. He ain't on Kobe's level. But that's some fucking grit.
But that is some Kobe shit.
That's some grit right there, and I respect that so much. I have to throw that out there. No matter how many people are hating on him for the year, he has a great arm. He just makes bonehead decisions, right?
Makes bonehead decisions, and I'm interested to see how another quarterback will work into our offense without Jared Goff and Sean McVay's offense, because now we got John Wolford, first game in the McVay era without Jared Goff at the helm at quarterback. So I'm very interested for this new opportunity for another quarterback to come into the Rams offense with John motherfucking Wolford coming in here and coming in. If you all don't know about John Wolford, he is pretty much a virtual no-name. He wasn't really doing much in college. He was at Wake Forest. In the 3 years prior to his senior year at Wake Forest, he was just kind of inconsistent quarterback, like didn't really know about him. But his senior year, he put all of college football on notice, getting like 35 touchdowns, like 5 interceptions in his senior year, just putting it on everybody. And that wasn't even enough to get into the NFL.
With 3,200 yards.
With 3,200 yards.
I mean, he had a good senior year. It was at Wake Forest, not some major college, a good college. Anybody going to Wake Forest, I'm not talking shit, but it ain't Bama, it ain't Clemson, it's not in that top tier, so it's probably why he didn't get drafted.
Yeah.
But we saw him in the AFL?
AAF?
Yeah, AAF.
Alliance of American Football or something like that?
Something like that. I think it was what was it, 2019, the last year he played there.
Yeah.
So he had 4 games there. Some of the tape I watched, I'm excited.
Me too.
I am really excited to see what he has to offer. He has that mobility that Goff lacks. Goff isn't athletic. He has a great arm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah, he's more athletic than me. I'm sitting here on fucking YouTube. But what I'm talking about, to the typical NFL quarterback, Goff is not the runner, not the athletic type.
No. Let's not sugarcoat it. Goff ain't athletic at all
See
whatsoever.
that fucking feet.
He's probably the most immobile quarterback in the NFL. I'd say he's on like Tom Brady's level of immobility.
Hey, Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers. In mobility terms.
Literally though. So like, yeah, let's not sugarcoat it. Jared Goff is not athletic whatsoever. This guy John Wolford is an athlete, man. Like if you watch this tape, if you watch his highlights, you see him running around, making throws off like 1 foot, doing a whole bunch of stuff. And I think that's a reason why Sean McVay was interested.
I was just gonna say, isn't that what the Rams do?
That is what we do.
Bootleg, play action on the run.
Exactly.
Dumping it off to Woods, dumping off to Everett Higbee.
And he's making good throws doing that while on the move.
That's not easy to do.
Not easy to do.
No
and
matter
that
what
work
level.
perfect for us, man. It will work perfect for us. So I think that's why McVay thought he would work so well in our offense, because he's used to bootlegs and those kind of things, making throws off the run and such like that. So if you watch his highlight, he is really good at doing those sorts of things. His he can throw the ball as well. He has some really good downfield throws. Not too many, just because he only had 4 games in the AAF. We couldn't really see what exactly he was really working with. But in those 4 games, he had 15 touchdowns. Like the dude can throw the ball, and he gets touchdowns. So that's what we need.
Yeah.
We need somebody to come in, run this offense, run those bootlegs right, and
actually have the threat of running the ball.
Exactly.
The bootlegs work better when you have that. The linebackers are going to be more worried about running up to get you than Goff, where they know they can just stay in coverage because they don't have to worry about him getting the first down by running the ball.
Exactly.
We have that now. But again, you know me, I'm the cautious type. He is a backup quarterback still. So we're going to need to do defense better than what we did in any game this year.
100%.
I mean, holding the Seahawks to 20 points is a great defensive performance, especially with how many times our offense put us in bad field position.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, I mean, you know why? We already said it in the intro. This is why we're wearing these jerseys. Because it is a defensive game that we're going to have to play through on out. Yep. Boy Ramsey.
Big defensive game, like you're saying. Mm-hmm. And since it's Wolford's first game, you have to take into account that he's not going to be 100% perfect. Of course, he's going to make some mistakes probably. So our defense pretty much has to be flawed. We have to come out there. We got to put it on them. And, it's going to be a big defensive game. Like you said, we did a good job against Seattle, holding them. They had, 6 points at the end of the first half. Mm-hmm. And going into their last drive before they got that touchdown, they had, 13? So we were doing a good job of containing them. But like we were saying before the game, you could only hold Russell Wilson for so long until he'll get his touchdowns. He'll do his thing. So, we expected that to happen. What we did not assume was that our offense was going to come out and be flat and shitty like they were. And I think that's something that we need to fix, man. We cannot go a whole game, especially in the playoffs, with no touchdowns, man. It just won't happen. We won't win, ever.
Do you remember what we two said? You wanted to score first touchdown, and I said we needed 21 points. Well,
0-4-2.
That would have got it for us.
I'm saying, and we said, hey, we need to go up by 10 plus points. Yep. We didn't even get 10 points the whole fucking game, man.
Damn! So that's good I have to talk about.
Yeah.
Another game with 5 sacks. Our defense is fucking great.
Amazing defense.
Another game with 5 sacks. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Let's see how they start off this game. Punt, field goal, punt, field goal.
Opportunity after opportunity, man.
And that last field goal came off an interception where, what were they at? They started at, the 31-yard, they started at the Rams 30, the Seattle 35. They started their own 35 yards and we hold them to a field goal. I mean,
it's amazing, especially against the Seattle offense with Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Chris Carson, Lockett, bro. Like, we have so many offensive weapons, and we're still able to contain them. It's a credit to our defense and shows that we can really defend any team in the NFL. We can defend any team in the NFL. So we should beat any team in the NFL if our offense just shows up and does their job.
20 points. We need 20 points.
It literally just comes out offense, and like you're saying, punt, all this stuff. Those are all opportunities. So the first thing that comes to my mind is just we missed so many opportunities this game. Of course, we had that the fucking 1 yard we needed to get, and we got stopped 3 straight fucking times, man. Jared Goff fumbles on the QB sneak. Malcolm Brown gets stuffed, man. Like that kind of stuff. That was a backbreaker. At that point, that was pretty much the momentum changer of the entire game. After we missed that, it was looking bad because our offense wasn't moving anywhere. Our defense was doing a good job, but of course they're knocking at the door. They're gonna eventually get something. So in those situations, we could have used Akers. We could have used, of course, we could have used somebody to come in and just throw a touchdown. But of course, we're stuck with the weapons that we have, and
we gotta make it happen.
And we gotta make it happen, especially in those yards in a game that means so much. Of course, I gotta give credit to Seattle's defense. Much improved defense. Shout out to Seattle's coordinator, Ken Norton. He did an amazing job. And of course, Jamal Adams with that crazy play where he just ran down Hendo and just took him out on the 2.
And took him out.
And of course, that led to what it led to. But so I have to give credit to where credit is due. They did an amazing job. And we'll have our hands full with them come playoff time. But like I said, missed opportunities. We had all the opportunity in the world to take the lead and to change the whole game, and we just couldn't do it because our offense just didn't do its job. And that's something that has to change if we want to be successful in the playoffs. And it's something that has to change if we want to fucking make the playoffs.
We still need to make the playoffs.
We still need to make the playoffs, y'all. Like, it's crazy.
Thank goodness that the Packers are fighting the Saints for a higher seed, because I could see them putting up a strong effort against the Bears. Because, I mean, look at the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes isn't playing. Tyreek Hill, Kelsey have been rumored they're going to get a lot of rest. Not a lot of teams put in their full effort in that Week 17 if they don't have to. I mean, it's smart to rest Patrick Mahomes is going to have over 2 weeks to prepare for the playoff matchup. Yeah, no. Whatever money you need to bet on the Chiefs to win, you bet. I'm telling you right now, whatever the line, bet that. Like, they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose. I don't.
No.
At home, no, they're not going to lose. No. I don't care who they're playing.
No.
But
yeah. The whole season we've been saying defense wins championships.
Yep.
But at the same time, you can't win without a fucking touchdown. And that's something that has to change. We need to get in the end zone. We need to figure it out. So, hey, it all comes down to the boy. The one, the only John Wolford and Sean McVay. Those two, if they do their job and we use our weapons to their full potential, even though we don't have, we're losing Goff, we're losing Cup to COVID. I pray that he's good for like at least the next, not this game, but at least the game after that. Please, we need him back bad. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We don't have him. We don't have Henderson. He got high ankle sprain, which is tough. And Akers is questionable.
Well, so why don't we just go break down that game then?
Yeah, let's break it down.
Yep. I do have to break down the playoff picture first, but playoff picture, then we'll jump into breaking down the upcoming matchup.
Let's do it.
Just a couple weeks ago, I was saying there was a 99% chance of us making the playoffs. That's dropped. By just a little bit. You can even hear Kudi laughing. It's stressing me out. I want to give away a damn jersey. I'm trying to give away a Cooper Kupp jersey. But it's not working out for us so far. We still have a chance. We win, we're in. No questions. However, there's another way we can get in, and I think it's actually a good chance. If the Packers beat the Bears, we are in. And you might be thinking, okay, why would the Packers even care? Why are they still going to put out their full team? Maybe they don't want people to get injured, but that's not the case. because they have not secured the first round bye, and there's only one first round bye this year, so that is huge. The reason they haven't secured it is because the Seattle Seahawks are still in the picture. If both Green Bay and New Orleans lose, Seattle gets the first round bye. So that means Green Bay is at least for 3 quarters going to have their team out there. Unless they run off to a crazy lead, they're gonna be having their stars out there. So I don't even know why I'm talking about that, because all we need is a win. But just so you know, there's other ways for us to get into the playoffs. But let's not focus on that. Let's just handle business, beat the Cardinals, and get in the playoffs. That's all I need. Speaking of that, let's go break down the game. I cut you off earlier. I'm sorry, but let's pick up where we left off.
Pick up where we left off, man. We're coming into this game against the Arizona Cardinals, and the big story is our injuries on our side. We don't have Goff. He broke his thumb. We don't have Cooper Kupp, who's out with COVID. Please hope that he'll come back soon. And we don't have Henderson, who we lost to a ankle injury.
And Cam Akers is still questionable, doubtful.
They don't know.
Last I saw, he was questionable. It's uncertain.
He didn't practice. He didn't practice yesterday. We don't know if he'll practice or not today. But yeah, he's uncertain. So we don't know what exactly will be going down there. So yeah, we have a bunch of question marks on offense. But of course, we have a bunch of dudes who will also fill in those positions and will do a pretty good job. We have Van Jefferson, who can come in and kind of run that slot position.
Really excited to see him.
Yeah, me
see
too.
What he can do.
Super fast. He can stretch the field really well, and I think that'll help Wolford, especially in his first start, considering that he's a big guy who likes flat post routes and stuff like that. And since he's so fast and can stretch the field, I think he'll really help him out. So yeah, I'm excited to see them. There's other guys who will fill in those spots, but of course we have a bunch of question marks that we're still waiting to see. The one thing that we do know for sure, though, is that our defense will come out and our defense will play fucking hard. Aaron Donald will come out and dominate, of course.
Yep.
We know that Jalen Ramsey will come out and lock their best receiver, Hopkins.
Yep.
So
actually, I want to talk about that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jalen Ramsey. I mean, we know how good. We know how good he is. That's not something we have to tell to you. But what I want to point out is, if you just take a look at the game when he played him last, Hopkins had 52 yards and a touchdown. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopkins was not being guarded by Ramsey on that touchdown. Is that correct? Okay. Correct. So I thought so.
It was Devin Williams.
It was definitely, exactly. He almost swatted it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Barely missed the swat.
That was a nice throw by Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to absolutely shut him down. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, I'm going to key to the game. He needs to go under 60 yards again. Under 60 yards again. Because, I mean, holding him to 52 was outstanding. I mean, I'm looking at his stat line right now. Let's see. 169, 136, 127, 103, 131, 137, 151. Holy fuck, that's a lot of yards. That's a professional going against other professionals. That ain't no high school stats. No. That was this year. Yeah. He's going to hold him to under 60 yards. I'm calling it right now.
Is Hopkins in Hawaii? is Hopkins in Turks and Caicos? Is he in the Bahamas?
Nope.
No, he's on Ramsey Island. That's what's going to happen, man. He's going to go on Ramsey Island. We're going to lock him up. So, yeah, that's a good chance. We know that our demon's going to come and show up. My key to the game for this one is we need a touchdown. That's it. We come out. If we can get one touchdown, we're in a good position.
The things I would do for 2 touchdowns.
I know, bro. Like, what the fuck? Am I asking for so much, man?
Oh,
I don't know, 1 touchdown, because that means that our offense is at least doing something. We can, and of course, we're probably going to get other points besides that touchdown, field goals and such like that. So, all I want is 1 touchdown. Yeah. And I think we are in a good position to win.
Did you feel like you were watching a softball game in the first half?
Dude, it was crazy.
Like baseball. Yeah,
it was crazy. It was like, I don't know. It's like I'm watching, a softball game or some shit. Like, bro, what is this? 3-3, 3-0? Like, bro, come on, man. So yeah, all I want is a touchdown. And I don't want to like put my foot in the mouth and like get a little too ahead of ourselves, like we might have had against the Jets, because we're also going up against a trash head coach. But Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Cardinals, they hate him over there in Arizona, man. Like, all the fans that I've seen, they all just stay roasting this dude and his play calling. That's all they do.
Real? I haven't seen that.
I'm serious.
Really?
Well, they started off really good, right? They started off well. In the last half of the season, they lost to some of the worst teams in the NFL. And most of the time, it was mostly due to Cliff Kingsbury's play calling because Kyler Murray's looked like a little shaky here and there, but for the most part, it comes down to them not utilizing their best weapons, and usually it comes down to them not calling the right plays, and it usually comes down to Cliff Kingsbury. And most of the fans that I've seen that are all commenting on like the Arizona's like how they're doing throughout the season. They all stay roasting this guy. The first thing they say is Cliff Kingsbury fucking sucks at play calling.
Oh.
So I think if we do our job and we can do, I think we're in a good position to win this. But of course, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and say that the coach sucks because we did the same thing against the Jets and that dude coach circles around Sean McVay.
Oh, dude,
so like we can't really say that a certain coach isn't going to do their job because you never know given any given week.
They're professional athletes.
Exactly. So I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like I said, I think we're in a good position. But yeah, what do you think?
Well, something you said. You were saying he's not using his stars as well as he should be. Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of the star, Kyler Murray. We know Hopkins is going to be on Ramsey Island, so what they may be doing, considering a lot, is running the ball with Kyler Murray. However, I want to point out, I don't know if you were watching the game last week, but on the last play of the game, Kyler Murray took a hard hit to his leg, and right now is questionable with a lower leg injury. So, let me ask you this. What is Kyler Murray's strongest asset? His legs.
Man, the legs.
And if he has a lower leg injury, going up against this damn defense...
It's not good.
I'm a little worried for him. You need to be at 100% to run away from Aaron Donald.
100%.
You need to be at 100% to throw the ball to be able to beat Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's not going to play because this is Tim's chance for him to make his first playoff. Like, this is a big deal. I'm just saying that he's not going to be at 100% capacity.
Mm-hmm. And not only Aaron Donald, man, I want to give a little shout out to Leonard Floyd, bro. Leonard Floyd has been balling out all year, man.
Dude,
he has over like 11 sacks this year.
He had 2 last game.
Yeah, he had 2 last game. He's been on a roll this year. A bunch of Bears fans are all salty because they got rid of him and gave him to us for virtually nothing.
So like, got him off of like the waiver wire?
I'm pretty sure we got him. I think we got him for free.
Yeah.
So like a bunch of Bears fans are really salty because they got rid of him for nothing, and he's worked amazing for us, man. So I want to give a little shout out to Leonard Floyd because you know he's gonna be doing his thing, getting after him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out Leonard Floyd. And if we are able, like you said, he's a little hurt. So if we're able to go in and put some hits on Kyler Murray, and he's not able to finish the game, and they're putting in like a replacement quarterback in there, who knows how this game will turn out. And I'm willing to bet that our defense will show up any game of the week, any day of the week.
Oh,
so that's intangible. That's just what's gonna happen. So Kyler Murray has to come in ready because he knows that he's gonna have pressure in his face. He's gonna have Aaron Donald coming at him every single play, all in his face, all game. So that's a big thing to look at. Keep an eye on Kyler Murray. Keep an eye on how he's doing. And I think if we're able to contain him, we're probably going to get the dub. But, of course, we can't speak too soon on it because our team has been inconsistent and shit.
Well, speaking on Kyler Murray before this is my last bit, let's just say that I'm going to be going to look at the odds to see what it is to bet that he has under 100 passing yards. If the odds are good enough, I'm maybe throwing something down on that.
You saw what the 49ers did against him last week. It's
not impossible. I'm telling you right now. It's not on the realm of possibilities. So I'm going to look into it just to see what the odds are. You'll hear about it on the Insta Live. Mm-hmm. But I got to at least look into it.
Yeah. Have the Cardinals, we're playing a tough division rival, have the Cardinals beat a team for the NFC West this year? Did they lose to
they beat Seattle. They beat
They
Seattle
did?
in that crazy game.
Oh,
It's like a Thursday night or Monday night football. It was a good
It was a
game.
good ass game.
But there was like 6 missed field goals in the last 2 minutes of the game, so...
Exactly. And besides that, like, their other great win was against Buffalo, where they had that one crazy ass Hail Mary. And after that, they lost like 3 or 4 straight games against really bad teams. So we're facing another team that's also super inconsistent, just like us, and it's also been trending way down. So this is a tough matchup right now. We're playing a team that's very similar to us, a team that needs this or they go home.
Yeah.
So we're both in the same boat. Of course, if we lose, like you said in the playoff picture recap, we could still win. We could still make the playoffs if the Bears lose to the Packers. So it's not necessarily win or go home for us, but we don't want to put it in the hands of anybody else but us. We want our destiny in our own thing. So let's get a dub. Let's not leave it up to chance. Let's come out. Let's get a dub. Let's get in the fucking playoffs for real, for real. I think we've been saying this for the last 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. We've been saying this all December.
I don't want to hear this anymore. I don't want to hear this anymore.
Let's get in the motherfucking playoffs, man.
Let's get in the fucking playoffs.
It's that simple.
Let's go check out what's popping in Kudi's Corner.
See what's popping in Kudi's Corner.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you know what it is. Kudi's Corner here. What's popping in Kudi's Corner this week, man? Matt Gay 3 for 3. That's what's popping in Kudi's Corner this week, man. If y'all don't know, I'm going to start calling Matt Gay 3 for 3 because this man don't miss. In the last 3 weeks, man, the dude hasn't missed a single field goal or extra point, bro. And of course, he's filling in for our lost Greg DeLeg, who is just doing absolutely awful at the end of the last season. So we had to get rid of him. And Matt Gay has done an amazing job filling in, coming in, not messing up, just doing his job. He had a long one for 51 yards last week, just right through the hole, man. And we could have scored, bro. He was a low scorer, man. So Matt Gay, 3 for 3. You're popping in Kudi's Corner this week. Let's keep it up, man. Keep doing your job. And shout out Matt Gay, man. You're doing a great job, bro.
Dear Lord, I pray that the Rams can make the playoffs. Amen.
Amen.
We had to manifest that. We had a 99% chance to make the playoffs before the Jets game. That is dramatically decreased, obviously. I don't want this to be our last episode, guys. Like, I've been having a great time doing these. I don't want this to be our last episode of the year. Of course, we're going to have off-season stuff. We're going to have plenty of stuff. But I don't want it to be the last time we're talking about a matchup. I want to talk about the playoffs. I want to root for the Rams in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We need to win this game.
We want to win this game. We need to win this game. And we will win this game, man, because we are manifesting it right now. Exactly. So all y'all Rams fans right now in your rooms, wherever you are, in your house,
manifest this shit.
Rams will win. Rams will win.
We know they can. We know they can. It's just they gotta go out and do it.
Exactly. So let's go out. Let's do our jobs. Let's make the motherfucking playoffs, and then let's worry about whoever we got in that one matchup. Because, like you said, I don't want this to be our last episode. I've had an amazing time talking to y'all all year.
Exactly.
So I want to keep doing it. I want to have even more stakes on the table in the playoffs, and I want to send somebody home. And what better team to send home than our division rival, the Arizona Cardinals? And I want to send them packing. So let's go out. Let's have that fire in our mentality, man. Let's go out there and let's get a dub.
I like the sound of that, but anything can happen. So it's going to change. If they lose, it's going to change. We're not going to be putting out as much content. So take a moment and subscribe for us so you get the notification when we put out the content. 'Cause it's going to be different in the off season. Not going to be every week on the same day or anything like that. So subscribe, hit the notifications, and smash the like button.
Exactly. We're going to be giving you guys content no matter what throughout the year, all year, every year. So y'all subscribe. Look out for that Rams content. Smash that like button. Follow all the socials, man. You already know what it is. Across the Rams on all the socials, on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all that. So go follow us on all those things. And look out for upcoming content. Even if the Rams lose, we're still going to be putting out content, reaction videos, all sorts of stuff. So keep an eye on all that. Keep up to date. Subscribe. You know what it is, man. We've loved talking to you the whole year, and we really hope that keeps going.
We're not saying goodbye yet. We're saying we hope this ain't goodbye.
Yes.
But for now,
bye.
Bye.